Welcome to Kinnick Stadium, home of the Iowa Hawkeyes. This crowd is fired up, ready to see some defense, some offense, and because we're in Iowa, some solid punting. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk,
hey, never found a
action on the field.
Damn, I just know I get the ball first.
The Hawkeyes will kick this away to start us off. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. And they've got the returner corralled. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. It was a foot race, and he won it. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kurt.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set it down for the offense. First down. Opening play of the drive. Let's go to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He'll hand it off. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Caught in the backfield. It's Morales. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Deep shot, caught out of the 15. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
In the clear at the 25. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things. and it allows him to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They scored a touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles.
How do you even get beat like that when you're supposed to be fucking...
And positive results.
You're supposed to be back. You have deep third, like...
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give their
And they were
returner
told
an
I think
opportunity
that
to bring this back.
shaded to the inside. So that was tough.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Right.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. He'll hand it off. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Trying to extend the play. He makes the grab. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30. And the Hawkeyes have 1st and 10 here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The Hawkeyes looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Hand off to the back. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. This is a long march now. Offense getting ready for play number 10. throw out left, complete. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts from inside the 20. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. The Buckeyes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. They're going to run it. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. First down and 10.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Now, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The ball is incomplete and broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He shreds the tackle. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
Can't fucking stop the run. Don't gotta throw the ball because it defeats the purpose. Why throw it when you can just run the whole game?
Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. That gain moves the ball out near the 25. And the Hawkeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Gets the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's a really solid defense on that play.
Ain't no fucking way.
Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact.
Oh, shit.
And
I
as a
thought you were
result,
going to
he's
run
unable to hold on to the football.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. He's running out of time here.
Wow.
Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down. The Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick throw. The catch is made. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he drops back in the gun, lofting it toward the left sideline. He's got it near the end zone. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes it 35-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team ends him in and brings him down. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead. Looking to make a play deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They test the middle but get stuck. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Morales. Touchdown, Iowa. This offense really clicking.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. Pack now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Blocked to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down. And the Hawkeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. And they heave it deep downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive.
And now it's fumbled. What a decision.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. The 10. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. No chance to catch him. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28. Here's the kickoff team now. He's set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking for some space. It's Green. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Airing this one out toward the sideline.
Ain't fucking stop it.
Field for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I cannot stop it.
That's why I love to watch this offense. It's one thing to study the film, but to watch
He
the
get killed on the outside.
You saw it in the first half. Team has scored every possession. And here they are coming out to start the second half with another touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on
Can't run man because he didn't even ran right
send
past.
this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Wow.
And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll run it to the right side. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The Hawkeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Single back takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Again, makes it second and medium. He'll ride the back again here. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive. You can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
They'll run it here. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it. And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hand. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Ohio State 49, Iowa 28.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. That's a nice
Can't even
tackle
hit
there
no
by
because
the
this nigga
senior.
tired. Fuck. I learned lost. I mean, yeah.
second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They look to throw it here on second down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he stopped at...
You narrate. You good. And he just fuck up your stats like that.
Good job by the coverage team. And the Iowa offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Keeping it on the ground here. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
He's got it for a big gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Come the fuck on, bro.
The offense penalty will cost him 10 yards. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ohio State 56, Iowa.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Extra point, splits the upright. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Iowa 28.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 15. And your Iowa Hawkeyes will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. And the Hawkeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. And now the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. The Hawkeyes pick up enough for a 1st down. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Looking to throw yet again. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I'm all for quarterbacks trying to make plays. I love to see the fight in a guy and wants to make a play on every single chance that he can make. But here, when you scramble and you throw the ball way back against your body, you're asking for trouble. He's so lucky that ball didn't get intercepted.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with this screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
It's intercepted, tried to fire it into a tight window. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Moves the ball up to the 30. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Timeout. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
70, Iowa, 28.
Returner choosing to field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so the Hawkeyes offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Makes the defender miss. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. And the Hawkeyes hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
The back's got it. Breaking free at midfield. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. The Hawkeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place. They gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Iowa. This offense is still clicking.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Finding some room at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Buckeyes are in the red zone now. Trying to run, it's Love. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. And the defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. 1 second to go, they hand it to him again. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. And the defense hold up here on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
Oh, that's
Touchdown,
it.
Ohio State. And this one is getting ugly.